Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the 27th and final Micromasters review for Micromasters Month here on Patriot Prime Reviews. And what a month this has been. First off, I won my very first YouTube raffle. From a YouTuber called Venom Fang, I got this neat Kratos God of War figure from NECA Toys. So thanks again for that, buddy. I finally completed my Generation 1 Decepticons by getting a hold of the Micromaster Cannon Transport. My son decided that he likes old He-Man figures, so this is now going on. So there's a possible video series in the near future. Big news was my collection here was actually featured in the end credit sequence of the Toys That Made Us' Transformers episode. So I feel like I'm part of Transformers lore now. And then I get this really cool Operation Iraqi Freedom hat that features the Multinational Forces patch, which is the name the coalition went to in 2004 when I was in Iraq. So I thought that was neat. Operation Iraqi Freedom vet, American flag, and the patch. So that's cool. That'll be my new hat for the videos. Now on to this video. This is one that has been requested and patiently awaited on by quite a few of my subscribers. I'm going to go over the biggest Micromasters play set that came out, Countdown, and his rocket base. Now as you can see, I had to change up my venue a little bit. This rocket base is fairly decent sized. How big exactly? Here he is next to Generation 1 Omega Supreme. So yeah, there's not much micro about this base. Now first thing, we're going to go over the Micromaster Commander. This is Countdown. And he turns into a type of dune buggy. Kind of neat. He's got pretty good details. He has a radar dish up here that can move up and down. He has that simple Micromaster transformation where you flip around the front, flip him over and move the arms forward. The radar dish will fold up, and there is Countdown in robot mode. He's got a fairly decent robot mode. I like it. He looks pretty good. Now let's get him in the command position of the rocket base. So we'll put him here in this little chair. Next up is Barrage and Heave. They are the only members of the Astro Squad that I have. It's a Autobot Combiner Squad consisting of these two, which is a type of radar truck. There is another one that's a space shuttle and a rocket launcher. But this is the only one I have. So we'll go over him real quick. Split him apart. The first is Barrage. And yes, he steals the name of a Insecticon. So you'll flip his arms forward, fold the back around, and there you go. There is Barrage in robot mode. Let's get him in a sitting position. And there is another place where he can sit right here. And this is Heave, the back half of the missile truck, or the radar truck. Same transformation. Flip this part around and move the arms forward. Radar dish, you can do whatever you want with that. This is Heave. So we'll find a place for him on the rocket base. So now let's take a look at the base itself. There's a lot of details into this rocket base. Try to show off as much as I can because I can't really bring him in too close. But he's got the elevator shaft, and it actually has a little elevator on it that can go up and down. Command pod here with a big old gun. Flip around on this side's another command pod with double barrel cannon. The rocket itself can be removed and take off into orbit. It can open up and store a Micromaster inside. So let's take Heave here, pop him in, and send him to the moon. Putting the rocket back in place. Actually, whoops, it fits. There's these little raised discs, raised circles that match up with the thrusters. So it fits on like so. And if you can keep that elevator shaft up or rocket support, it works pretty well. But that is pretty much it for rocket base mode. Well, let me get him up here for you. Take a look at the details on the tracks and around. He does have wheels underneath. Dropping Micromasters. Now, let's get to what you all came for with this rocket base and turn this into the actual playset itself. First thing you want to do is remove everything. You want to take this ramp off. It just pegs in with those holes. That, of course, will fall down. You're going to remove the rocket. This command pod pops off. This command pod pops off. And you're left with this. What you're wanting to do, take the elevator shaft, remove that red gun as well. What you're going to do, take this part and lift up, and it'll go straight up like so, and that actually forms the back of the base. Then you're going to take the sides, and those fold out like so. The sides of the elevator shaft will fold down. Oh, they're stiff. And that is pretty much the bare bones version. Now we have to add all the accessories. You're going to take the command module. It goes on top. The small red command module goes here in the front. Little red gun on the middle. It also comes with multiple ramps. You have 3 ramps here. The large ramp that you saw earlier, this will actually peg into the back. There's 3 holes that coincide with the 3 pegs. It has a helipad. A large angled black ramp that actually goes in the back. It attaches to the ramp that is on the back here. So there you go. Next up, we're going to take the rocket and actually split it in half along the bottom. So it looks like this. You're going to open up these little sections which form Micromaster garages, and then open up this part right here that I showed you earlier. There's a double barrel cannon you will flip out, and you can angle that like so. How this works is you're going to take the helipad, connect it to any one of the ramp connectors, and then in turn connect the rocket to the helipad. Then you have these 3 ramps I showed you just a second ago. You can peg those here on the front and one over here on the side. We have 3 more pieces, a little repair arm and 2 blasters. They'll go on the back side. The repair arm, there's a little port here, so you can put that there. The blasters have little ports here on the top. And that's it, guys. That is Countdown and his rocket base. Let me see if I can get that a better angle for you. But that thing is massive. The base, of course, can be manned by multiple Micromasters. Like I said, you can put them in the command modules. You can have Micromasters driving up the ramps. You could have them pulling into the garage, maintaining a defense position. Back in the back is computers. There's even a recessed area back in the back that has computer screens that you can put Micromaster figures in the back as well. Also up on the catwalks is areas where other Micromasters can man some computers as well. Now, of course, like all the other Micromaster bases, he can attach to others. I have Ground Shaker here, so we'll just attach him. So there you go, Micromasters can drive from one base to the next. And guys, that's it. That is the Micromaster countdown and his rocket ship base. And that's it, guys. Micromasters Month has come to an end here on Patriot Prime Reviews. I hope you enjoyed these reviews as much as I enjoyed making them. And man, I made a lot of them. Counting this video, I did 27 Micromaster reviews, 3 unboxing videos, and 1 challenge video. So I even impressed myself. But I thank you for watching, and I appreciate every one of you. Now, if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. This is Patriot Prime, signing out. Hooah!